Call for your private complimentary consultation. 904-652-0652. That's 904-652-0652. Located at the Markets at Town Center, US 17, just south of Orange Park on Fleming Island, and St. Augustine in Diane's Marketplace. Medical Director, Dr. Holly Hickman, and IdealImage.com. Call now. Ideal Image. Celebrate the holidays with Ideal Image Med Spa. 50% off laser hair removal.
You can't miss the unplanned, unexpected, unbelievable sale Diamonds Direct is having this weekend. All earrings are 25% off Friday through Sunday. Yes! It's a surprise flash sale on all earrings. Diamond studs, diamond hoops, colored gemstone earrings, gold earrings. Best prices ever. Take an extra 25% off Diamonds Direct's already unbeatable price. It's the perfect ready-to-wrap gift for the women in your life. All diamond studs are included. Special financing available too. A truly epic earring event this Friday through Sunday only, and only at Diamonds Direct.
Off Town Center Parkway.
904-999-7224. 904-999-7224. To learn about solar and make your life feel lower. From 904-999-7224.
USA Energy Savers Solar Division. 999-7224.
Hey, gang. Prosser here. Jacksonville's Chick-fil-A wants everyone to upgrade their morning with chicken for breakfast. Enjoy a free Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit. Perfectly breaded chicken on a freshly baked buttery biscuit. Takes just 2 easy steps. Step 1, between now and December 31st, you're going to create or log into your Chick-fil-A account. You do that by downloading the Chick-fil-A app. And then step 2, simple, claim a free Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit. Head to your local participating Jacksonville Chick-fil-A before 10:30 a.m. You can redeem it. Now that's a good morning. Limit one person per Chick-fil-A, one account.
Whether you're a casual golfer or an avid golfer, let Edwin Watts Golf Shops help you fill your wish list with the season's best deals in golf, featuring special holiday offers from Callaway. Save $10 on Callaway Chrome Soft and Chrome Soft X golf balls, now $34.99 a dozen, and the new Callaway Jaws MD5 wedge for only $159.99. And while you're there, register to win free golf balls for a year. Edwin Watts Golf Shops offers an exclusive 90-day satisfaction guarantee. Edwin Watts Golf Shops, helping golfers' holiday dreams come true since 1968.
A lot of agents can give you insurance. Allstate's Mandy Bowers offers assurance. Assurance that she's built her business on integrity and trust. Assurance that switching your insurance can be hassle-free. Assurance that she's able to write all lines of insurance. The convenience to have all policies under one roof. An assurance that she'll honor a promise to make tough situations as painless as possible. Mandy Bowers is the best in the business, so call her Allstate office today, 292-2724, 292-2724.
All year long you'll be singing our song. Stay cooler with Bueller. At the head of our class we make it happen fast. Stay cooler with Bueller. For heating and air we always play fair. We make the difference 'cause we really care. Bueller Air. Stay cooler with Bueller.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
When you need same-day care but don't need the ER, CareSpot Urgent Care has 14 Jacksonville area locations. Open extended hours 7 days a week. $29 flu shots now available, as well as flu tests. CareSpot is proudly affiliated with Baptist Health.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist Local Sports Update. I'm Taylor Dahl for 1010XL. The Jaguars made some roster moves as they signed rookie linebacker Dakota Allen and rookie center Tyler Gautier to the active roster. To make room, they have placed linebacker Jake Ryan and offensive lineman Brandon Thomas on the injured reserve list. Other news around the league, as Lamar Jackson was limited in practice on Monday due to a quad injury, says he will be playing Thursday versus the Jets. Eagles' Alshon Jeffrey is done for the season with a foot injury suffered in the Monday night win over the Giants. Odd year for college basketball so far. The season is only 6 weeks old, but it's already headed for its fifth #1 team. Top-ranked Louisville lost its first game of the season last night, falling 70-57 to unranked Texas Tech. Duke, Kentucky, and Michigan State were the previous #1 ranked teams to lose this season. It's 61 degrees at 8:03. Time and temp are brought to you by Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys, wishing you a happy holiday season. If you need us now or in the new year, call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
All right, we're back on a CPR Contracting Wednesday. CPR Contracting experts in concrete problems and issues, industrial size. So architects, engineers, construction foremen and engineers, give some CPR to your commercial concrete projects that have gone wrong. Visit them at cprcontracting.com. Where would you say the Ryder Cup ranks on your list of must-watch sporting events?
The Ryder Cup?
Yeah, the Ryder Cup.
I'll watch it.
In the fall, as it competes with college and pro football, do you find yourself watching any of the Ryder Cup during
Yes.
that? Okay.
But
So-
it's not top 5, maybe top 20.
Yeah, I would
every 2
say,
years for me.
I mean, I'm not going to assign you your own rankings, but I think if you're switching to golf over football, it's probably higher than top 20. I don't, you could go college football 1, pro football 2, the Mets 3. I mean, at some point,
Well, I mean, I could go.
would you rather watch?
I'd watch the World Series over the Ryder Cup. I'd
You
watch
would?
the NBA Finals over the Ryder Cup. I'd watch.
I don't think you would watch the NBA Finals over the Ryder Cup.
Oh yeah,
if
I
it
don't
was
miss
a
a
good
second
year.
of the NBA Finals. I watch every game of the NBA Finals in its entirety. I've never watched the Ryder Cup from stem to stern.
Huh.
Or is it stern to stem? I really
No,
don't
it's
know.
a stem to stern.
Okay.
Okay. Again, I can't.
I mean, it's a great sporting
It's kind of
event.
stupid for me to define what your
Yeah.
ranking is. Yeah, I got you. So it's the majors and then the Ryder Cup for you, or is it even approach that? Would you rather watch the
the majors?
Doral.
Oh no.
So
Ryder Cup
outside
would
of the
be-
majors, Ryder Cup would be next.
Players.
Well, obviously.
Um,
like the World Golf or any of that kind of stuff. No. All right.
Probably Ryder Cup.
Now
yeah.
let me ask you this: what about the President's Cup?
Not so much.
I'm not sure I've watched the President's Cup. I'm just curious, why is it that the Ryder Cup
My President's Cup.
gains in popularity and the President's Cup is just the crickets
Time.
chirping?
The time of the year, maybe. My President's Cup memory is actually, ironically, Ernie and Tiger dueling it out, and Jack and I think Gary Player saying, hey, let's just call it a tie.
Yeah, I remember that.
I think that's the one that
Yeah.
stands out in my memory banks. But the United States has dominated the President's Cup as well.
The President's Cup gets started tonight. That's why I bring it up. It's in Australia, so it's going to be very hard to follow. It's, the Thursday's round will start tonight at 6 o'clock, and anytime anything impactful happens, it's going to happen about 1, 2 in the morning. So it's going to be a dud, I think, from that standpoint. But there is definitely some extra drama. You might or may not be aware, but in Tiger Woods' Hero World Challenge this weekend, Patrick Reed was, quote, at it again. And he cheated, and he flat out cheated. And here's what happened.
Now, you know more about that stuff than I do,
Yeah.
but that, according to golfers, that is blatant.
Well, here's the
right?
thing.
Everybody knows you can't.
He's in a waste bunker.
And he knows he is. This wasn't like Dustin Johnson.
No. Well,
right?
in the new rules, you can even take a practice swing. So he was okay taking a practice swing,
Right.
but you can't anywhere on a golf course place your club behind the ball and scooch it around and give
Yeah.
yourself a better lie.
Okay.
And that's what he was caught on video doing.
Mm-hmm.
And now he heads off to the President's Cup where even his own team can't stand him. So, I mean, like Justin Thomas in practicing takes his club, and this is on Twitter, takes his club and pulls it along the sand for about a foot. Hey, Patrick Reed, is this right? I mean, they're just killing him left, right. And Reed has made it worse. He pleaded ignorance and says cheat is not the right word to use. Quote, it's now turned from wanting to beat those guys to now turning personal, so it's going to be a fun week. Hoo boy, that's talking about the President's Cup.
Is he talking about his own guys?
No, he's talking about the other guys there.
Okay.
But this
'Cause
is
his own guys don't like him either.
Look, you might not like Reed, but he's a lightning rod. The Patriots, Yankees, LeBron, Jerry Jones. I mean, they're lightning rods. They all drive traffic to websites and listeners.
All
They're
right.
interesting, whether you love them or hate them.
So it's good to have him on the President's
I think
Cup.
so.
You'll pay attention to the President's
Yeah,
Cup.
Reed at team events, especially when you consider just over a year ago, he's the one that flamed his teammates at the Ryder Cup, remember?
Yeah.
Tiger still picked him with one of the 2 captain's picks for this year's President's Cup. But at the end of the day, he's got a list now of indiscretions that are very long. He's easy to root against as an athlete, but he has been caught, more than once, either improving his lie or doing something outside the rules. Well, let's localize this a little bit. That's what they tell us to do in our business, Dan. And Fred Funk, who I know you talked to last night at Baselli's Shop with the Jock event, was on with the afternoon boys yesterday, and girls.
Yes.
With Frank and Lauren and Hayes, and they were talking about the Players' Championship, which will be coming up in March, and he couldn't hold back on his opinions on Patrick Reed after, again, he improved the lie behind his ball in the sand trap and then was docked 2 shots for it, even though he never fully committed and admitted that he had done wrong.
You don't want to call the guy out, even though he's had a history, but he cheated. There's no way he didn't know. There's no way you go in the sand as a player and didn't know. And then you had evidence of 2015 at the same tournament, not in the same bunker, but in a waste area at the same golf course. He did the exact same thing and didn't get called on it. He could have just gone in there and said, yes, I did that. I don't know what I was doing, what I was thinking. I accept the penalty. Instead, he had an interview. They said that the sand moved. What do you mean they said? It's clear that the sand moved, whether you knew it when you did it or not. When you look at the video, you can see it. And he says, they said, and they applied a 2-stroke penalty. I don't agree with it, but I have to accept it. That's BS.
Yeah, that's you tell him, Chicken Hawk.
It's easy when you're not on the same tour and you have to see the guy every week. And
That's
Patrick
fair,
Reed
man. He would tell him to his face that.
It's very fun to hear it on this end.
Yeah, he would tell him that right to his face. Listen. Again, these guys, the best in the world, they know what cheating is and isn't, right? Blatant. And he handled it wrong as well, which is not surprising because Patrick Reed is sort of a turd in a lot of ways. So he's just, sorry. The Captain America moniker is not fit well right now with Patrick. Let's kind of shift that to one of the other fellas.
Yeah, for sure. Well, he'll be a part of the drama if you're looking for some in the President's Cup, which starts later tonight. Well, my guy got a little ahead of himself last night in Miami.
Ooh.
Trae Young. Trae Young had another awesome night.
Yeah, he said we won.
Well, he hit a ball game. Yeah, it's over, he said. We took a 6-point lead. The Hawks had a 6-point lead with like 24 seconds to go after he made another scintillating play. In this case, it was a pass, and he said ball game or it's over.
59 seconds.
Yeah, 59 seconds. It's over.
They didn't score again.
For a long time.
Almost in overtime,
22 straight.
Too. Yeah.
Yeah, they went 22 straight. They won in overtime, and so is the fortunes of the Atlanta Hawks basketball franchise. They go to Chicago tonight.
Oh,
that's right. Pain train.
Blood battle. All right, so the Jags go out to Oakland. It's the closing of the Oakland Alameda Coliseum.
It used to be called, I don't know if it's still called that, but I love that.
Yeah, what a great name.
The Oakland Alameda Coliseum.
A place for me in the 70s, near and dear. Dolphins, Raiders.
It's called Ring Central Coliseum now.
That's awful.
Sure it is.
Used to be, what was it?
Well, for 3 more days.
Ocoee? What was it? Remember when it was Ocoee or something like that?
Yeah.
Oakland
O.co.
Alameda, that's what it is.
Yeah.
O.co.
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 It's the Oakland Alameda Coliseum, doggone it.
I'll never forget the snake falling, throwing the ball up into the air.
The Sea of Hands.
Sea of Hands.
That's what that place called. Sea of
More
Hands.
recently known for poop coming out of the ceiling in the press box.
That's not originally known for that. That's later.
Different. Yeah. But anyway, it's a...
The autumn wind is a pirate. The Raiders were one of the... They were
Raiders, Steelers, Raiders, Dolphins, Raiders...
There is no team like the Raiders, though, that had that kind of implication and notoriety and for the way they played. I mean, there's no bad... Right?
Right.
They had so much personality and so much... Now, it was a different era. I mean, society had more personality then, too.
Yeah.
People actually talked to each other. They didn't sit on a corner in a phone for 8 hours straight.
Marvelous Marv Hubbard and Pete Banaszak,
our guy here.
Mark Van Egan.
Ted Hendricks.
Lyle Alzado. The dude
John Matusak.
Who was the dude from Mars?
Yeah, Otis Sistrunk.
Yeah. Ted Hendricks.
Fred Biletnikoff. Fred Biletnikoff and Kenny Stabler.
Yeah.
Nobody
was better than the Snake.
They just looked like they would be smoking a cigarette between plays.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just a
Cliff Branch.
Yeah.
Jim Otto.
What about Lester Hayes with the Stickum? Well, you got Jack
Gene
Tatum,
Upshaw,
Jack
Shell,
Tatum.
Jack Tatum.
Yeah.
George Atkinson.
Yeah, just a real part of the fabric of the NFL, especially in the 70s.
I mean, just
and that venerable Coliseum was part of it. The black hole.
Yeah.
Something tells me the black hole's just not going to translate to Vegas. They'll try and do it up. It'll probably have showy effects.
Yeah.
Like the black hole now will have fireworks, but it won't be the same as that, just like the new dog pound's not the same as the old Cleveland Stadium. I mean, they still put on costumes and they still, show up in mass, but it just doesn't have the same feel.
How far is Oakland to Las Vegas?
It's probably not that far, probably 3 or 4 hours.
8 hours, 31 minutes.
Is that what it is? Oh, Southern California is 3 or 4 hours.
559 miles.
Thinking about Tahoe. Maybe just go to Tahoe and watch the game.
I just wonder how many Oakland fans will go to
Vegas.
Drive?
No.
I bet a lot will.
Drive 8 hours for the games on Sunday?
These crazy people? Sure.
Have you seen their attendance isn't good, Hick.
You got to cross through Death Valley, Dan.
Yeah, I don't think they're doing that. I think they might fly. If they can afford to, they'll fly.
Yeah.
Oakland is a Raider town. I mean, Vegas was a Raider town before the Raiders moved there.
It's 4 hours of change from L.A., and like Dan said, much.
If you've ever gambled, if you've ever been to Vegas in football, the Raiders are the favored team there. I mean, they get the most action. They're the most fans. And the Raiders should have moved to L.A. and that would have made more sense because L.A. loves the Raiders. Southern California loves the Raiders. Northern California loves the Raiders. They're just so pitifully run. I mentioned earlier, Dan, though, as the venerable Coliseum shuts its doors to professional football after Sunday's game, all of the moments, and you talked about some of them, sea of hands and down the list. We could come up with so many of them. When it comes to the history of the building involving this collection of players, it's not a Raider who carries the most significance into and out of the Coliseum this Sunday. It's a Jaguar.
What?
Yeah. It's Nick Foles. Dan, in November of 2012, I think it was, Nick Foles tied an NFL record in that very building. He threw for 7 touchdown passes.
7 touchdown passes.
7 touchdown passes as a member of the Philadelphia
Oakland
Eagles.
Raiders.
So think about some of the superlatives that Nick Foles has been able to pull off. I mean, he had a Super Bowl where he was an MVP. I think, did he in that Super Bowl maybe have more touchdowns than incompletions? It's just a stupid good game there. He has that historic game to this day. There's been 6 quarterbacks that threw 7 touchdown passes. He's the only one that had a perfect passer rating. He's the only quarterback ever to have 5 touchdown passes in a half with a perfect passer rating.
Threw one to Riley Cooper.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. I think that was his last one.
I'm watching all 7 of them.
Yeah, Deshaun Jackson had a couple or 3. So it just points out the frustration of Nick Foles standing on the sidelines this weekend.
Maybe we should start him, see what happens.
You know what was interesting about that game, too? Then he was in a similar situation, and now Mike Vick was also on that team.
Yeah, he was.
And they were bouncing back. And Chip Kelly was the coach then. And they were bouncing back and forth between Vick and Foles 2 weeks earlier before he set the NFL record with 7 touchdown passes, a perfect passer rating. 2 weeks before he played Dallas, 10 for 29 for 80 yards and got benched. So,
no.
More things change, the more they stay the same.
Well, they weren't all dump passes, although this one was a little swing pass to the running back. And is that Shady McCoy? Looks like, Shady McCoy took one in. Cooper has 2. Brent Selleck has one. Here's a 46-yarder. It's 35-13, start of the third quarter. He's got 5. Here's his, oh, my gosh, wide open down the sideline is Deshaun Jackson. How do you leave Deshaun Jackson open like that?
You know, the Raiders, I think, I read the story too, may have had like a top 5 defense.
Did he sit out the fourth quarter of that game?
He sat out the end of the game. I don't know if it was the whole fourth. Matt Barkley came in and played.
It's 42-13. He's thrown his 7th touchdown pass with 4 minutes to go in the third.
Yeah, because there was some talk about
also to Riley Cooper. 3 touchdowns to Riley Cooper that day.
Letting him get the record. But
does that tie the record, 7?
Yeah, it's tied with like 6, 7 other guys.
Oh, okay.
Peyton has done it as well, but other than that, you got to go back.
Yeah. Who was the coach of the Raiders that day?
Oh, what year is that? That probably would have been somebody like, what about the cable guy? Could it have been him?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe after that. Could have been a kid. Was it the kitten? No, he was before that.
God, look at Nick Foles, so young there.
It's just amazing. Nick Foles had all that success then. He had all that success.
22 of 28 for 406.
And 7 touchdowns. And a perfect passer rating.
We haven't had that game here yet.
No, we've had 3 of those Dallas games, 10 for 29, and but it just shows you how maddening this whole signing and how this has worked out is. There have been so many indications in Nick Foles' career that he's not a can't get you out of your own way guy, which he's been here for 3 starts.
Well, it's time to check real quick before we see what's trending. Let's check the Vegas odds and see if it's
Still 6.5.
Is it?
Yeah, it's still sitting there.
Oh man,
holding steady.
I guess you
again. The Raiders have lost 3 in a row by 17 or more. Also, they've been terrible. They got to 6-4, Dan.
Yeah.
And they promptly went and lost 34-3 to the Jets. And then they got hammered again the next week, and then hammered this past Sunday at home by the Titans.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah, not good.
All right, let's see what's trending, Beefer. Take it away.
Oh, hot
Top
diggity
5
dog.
at 8.
Wow. Let's party.
Let's do it.
Number 5.
Chiefs beat them 40-9.
Yeah, that's been
Lost by 31 2 weeks in a row, and then they cut it down to 21 this week.
Yeah, I'm going to let you jump all over the Raiders. I don't trust them.
Okay, it's fine. Maybe you haven't seen the Jags play.
I've seen them play a lot.
Number 5, guys. A couple nuggets from the college hardwood last night. First, just a bad year to be number 1, I guess, as number 1 once again goes down. Louisville falls to unranked Texas Tech in the Jimmy V Classic. And J.J. Culver, the older brother of former Texas Tech star Jarrett Culver, who's now the T-Wolves, put up a hundo last night in an NAIA game, although, Jeff, you talked about it earlier in the program today, a little bit of a raised eyebrow when you look at the team stat line.
Dude shot 62 times. The rest of the team shot 15. Am I supposed to be impressed that he got 100?
How many did he make of the 62?
34.
That's not bad.
Am I supposed to be impressed with a guy getting 100 points if he shoots at 66 and the rest of the team shoots at 15? Because I'm not. I would suggest that there are about 20 million people on the earth that if they went and played in a competitive basketball game where they shot at 66 times and the rest of the team shot at 15, they too could get to 100. How bad must the other team be? Have you not figured out what the strategy is here? I mean, quadruple team the guy. Don't let him get 100 on you, man. You guys are going to be on SportsCenter all day.
Dang it.
I know whose favorite player's got to be James Harden. Got to be.
Number 4.
Number 4, guys. Animal rights groups in Las Vegas got an APB out right now.
What are we looking for?
They're trying to find out who, in just a bizarre situation, has been, I sent you guys a link with images, who has been attaching tiny cowboy hats to pigeons around Las Vegas.
You got too much time on your hands.
Stop putting the cowboy hats on the pigeons.
Now, are pigeons so domesticated in Vegas that they'll just let you hold them?
I don't know.
Do we know who the answer is or no?
No, we don't. All we know is I've got photos of the pigeons rolling around town with little red cowboy hats on.
Listen to me.
Just kicking it.
Stop
Howdy, partner.
putting the cowboy hats on the pigeons. It's not funny.
Yahoo!
Can I add one?
Please.
This is before your time, but Dan, I know you, like me.
It's a cute little hat, by the way, on the
It's
pigeon.
adorable.
I know that
I don't know if it's like hot glued on there.
like me, back in the 1970s, would settle in with your family and watch the hit show in which we were told every week to kiss my grits. Alice. Tommy has died. Dan?
Tommy.
Yeah, Philip McKeon is her kid. Tommy, the blonde-headed kid.
Kid died?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Remember him? 55. 55 years old.
Way too dark.
So he was about your age when you were watching. You remember Tommy, though, the blonde hair, Alice's kid.
He didn't have a lot of.
Yes, he did. He was a big main character. What is wrong with you?
He played a lot.
I think you just, ladies and gentlemen, Dan Higgins just lied to you. He didn't watch a lot of Alice. He played along.
Number 3.
I mean, unless being in every episode isn't a lot.
Other than that.
Other than that, yeah.
Number 3, guys.
But he wasn't Flo, to your point. He wasn't Mel.
This is fair. Keeping it rolling, guys. Number 3. You kind of can smell this one in the air. But Time officially has their Person of the Year, guys. You care to take a stab at who the Person of the Year is?
Time Person of the Year?
Time Magazine. Time Magazine.
Megan Rapinoe.
Now, keep in mind, Megan Rapinoe was not the Person of the Year. The women's soccer team was the Athlete of the Year.
Okay.
Lizzo was named their Entertainer of the Year.
Lizzo. Also, the Thong of the Year went to Lizzo.
And this is true.
So the Person of the Year?
The Person of the Year, according to Time Magazine.
All right. Well, it's going to be.
Is it Trump?
It's not.
No. It'll be the opposite side of the aisle from Trump. It'll be like Omar or
You're barking up the right tree,
right.
Jeff.
It's AOC.
It's not AOC.
One of those though. It's like Pelosi or Schiff. Or,
It's not political.
Okay.
But it is a young lady.
Okay.
It's Greta.
Greta.
Greta Thunberg.
Who's that?
The teenage environmentalist.
All right.
It isn't.
It is.
See
the
that?
controversial one?
Yes.
Yeah.
The little girl who
Little Greta.
read that thing?
Yeah.
Correct. Little
By
Greta.
the way,
Oh.
if you tell the host of a radio show whose job is to keep up with current events in sports,
Yeah.
if you ask them who is the person of the year,
Yeah.
and they say they don't know, and then you tell them the person and they don't know who that person is,
Yeah.
then by proxy, that person is most certainly not the person of the year.
Oh, dear.
Maybe it is to the Time magazine staff, but if you went up right now to the corner of Hogan Road and Southside Boulevard and you stopped cars and you said, what's her name?
Greta Thunberg.
And you said, who is Greta Thunberg? Can I get the percentage of people who will identify her with no clues?
100 people?
Yeah.
12.
Yeah, that's not the person of the year.
By the way, Donald Trump was the 2016 person of the year. The last 2 years, it hasn't been a single person. It's been groups. 2017, it's the Silence Breakers. 2018, the Guardians of the Galaxy.
You know what time is now?
Number 2.
Time is woke.
AF.
Yeah, it is.
Woke AF.
One day we'll all go back
Bam.
to sleep.
Number 2, keeping it rolling. I don't know what this guy thinks he's doing. This is probably going to end badly for him, but Nick Cannon spun the wheel. He decided he's going to have a celebrity beef with someone. And, he spun the wheel and he's put out a diss track and he's landed on Eminem.
Oh, no. I don't know if you know this, Nick, but you're probably a nicer guy than Eminem.
Yeah, and you're
so
probably
he's gonna
not
fire
as
back.
good a diss track artist
Yeah.
as Eminem.
Eminem is probably going to
He's going to
destroy
verbally murder you. now.
Yeah.
Buckle up.
Yeah. Are you still watching your
Yeah,
show?
man. It was on last night. It's the two-nighter this week, Dan. It's on again tonight.
Who got eliminated?
Last night, The Tree, which was SNL's On a Gas Dare.
Did you have that figured out?
I did. And I'm proud of that one.
Who's, how many left?
Jeez, too many. Too many on this season, man.
There's still a
I'm
lot.
throwing an E-car. There's too many people this year.
Okay.
I think it was like 16 this year.
Okay.
Too many.
Do we still have like 10 left
It's
then?
still going, man.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot. Too many. Too many. I'm going to say that. Too many.
Number 1.
There's a story trending on Twitter from Patrick Mahomes' girlfriend.
I saw that.
And she was at the
with her
game
jersey.
on Sunday.
Yeah.
and
She let everybody know.
Civility's gotten to be so bad at games. They had to move. Security had to come and move her and a couple of friends to a friendlier section. That's just pitiful. People are so
Did you see what she
pitiful.
put on her jersey?
No.
She wore a number 15 jersey, a Mahomes jersey, but it didn't say Mahomes on the back. The name on the back of the jersey said QB of the QB.
I like that.
And lastly, number 1, I'm sure you can imagine why the hashtag Evil Empire is trending on Twitter, Dan.
Oh, God.
As Garrett Cole got mad paid last night.
out.
I don't think baseball fans should be.
9-3-24.
I don't think baseball fans should be disappointed or angry. The Yankees don't have any better chance of winning the World Series right now than they did yesterday. They may still win it, but they signed Tanaka to the highest deal, and I missed the World Series. He led them to. So pitching is so fickle, man. You know, one sore shoulder, one loss of RPM, one spin rate malfunction, and you go from unhittable to good but not great. So, you know, I promise you that in 6 years, 7 years, it ain't going to look like a $30 million, but the Yankees can afford it. It's been proven with the Giancarlo Stanton contract that paying big money and overpaying doesn't hurt you down the road, or they wouldn't be having this signing. So, yeah, but Garrett Cole, just an astounding 300 and what was it?
324. 9 years.
$24 million 9-year contract from the Yankees.
Big money.
That's what's trending. We're back with more. It's a CPR Contracting Wednesday. The list of the top 150 coaches of all time has been assembled, and it is a whack list. We'll see if you agree or disagree when we return on a CPR Contracting Wednesday.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Army Tradition. Americana at its finest. Hear the Army-Navy game Saturday at 3. Navy football is brought to you by Scrubbles Express Car Wash at the Town Center and Honeydew Service on 1010XL. The Florida State Seminole Report, brought to you by Performance Painting. Quality coatings applied with pride.
Mike Norvell, who led the Memphis Tigers to the AAC Championship, a 12-1 record, and a berth in the Cotton Bowl, as the highest-ranked Group of 5 team in the nation was introduced as FSU's next head coach yesterday. Norvell, at 38, becomes the second youngest coach of a Power 5 school after Lincoln Riley of Oklahoma. Only Oklahoma and Ohio State have averaged more points per game in the 4 seasons that Norvell has coached the Tigers.
Does the building you go to work in every day need a little love and attention? Jason Parker here with Performance Painting. Great companies take great care of the buildings their staff and customers walk into every day. If the building you're in doesn't match the vision you have for your company, we can help. Go to performance-painting.com. Our highly trained team makes the difference. Quality coatings applied with pride.
Performance Painting!
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Ever wish a button could undo what you said at the office party?
Ned, my office now.
A button for emptying the dishwasher.
Honey, dishes!
If you have sleep apnea but have trouble using CPAP, now there's a button to replace it. It's called Inspire. Inspire is a sleep apnea treatment that works inside the body with just a click of a remote. That's right, just a button. If you're struggling with CPAP, great sleep awaits at InspireSleep.com. That's InspireSleep.com. Inspire. Sleep apnea innovation. No mask, no hose, just sleep.
Talk to your doctor to see if Inspire is right for you and review important safety information at InspireSleep.com.
Hey folks, Baloo here for the Blue Crab Crab House. Once again voted the top overall crab shack in Northeast Florida. Also runner-up for best chef. Now, book your holiday parties right now. Give Cindy a call, 260-CRAB, 260-2722. Backed by popular demand stocking stuffers, $30 gift cards for only $20. That is at the Blue Crab Crab House, Jillington Creek Road in San Jose.
The best of XL Primetime Replay is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, helping you be the best when you play.
You talked about parity. There is parity in the NFL. There's PARODY here in Jacksonville. It's a parody. They've become a laughingstock of the NFL, what they become.
You know what I really want for the holidays? A mini vacation at One Ocean's award-winning spa where I can spend the day being pampered, sipping champagne as I watch the ocean waves roll in. One Ocean is the only oceanfront spa in Jacksonville, and it's the ideal place for that special someone to enjoy a day of luxury. Right now, with every gift card purchase, spa guests will receive a complimentary glass of champagne, valet parking, and special savings to the Azarea restaurant. Call or visit One Ocean today to get yours.
Looking for a great gift idea this holiday season? Give the gift of golf with gift cards to the King and Bear and the Slammer and Squire. Gift cards can be redeemed for golf rounds at both championship courses, merchandise inside the golf shops, and dining at either of the clubhouse restaurants. It's a gift you can't go wrong with, and the best part is they never expire. To learn more and to purchase gift cards, visit playwgv.com. That's playwgv.com.
Wheels of Soul 2020. The tradition continues in the 6th annual tour. Friday, June 26th at Daly's Place. Tedeschi Trucks Band with special guest St. Paul and the Broken Bones. Plus, Gabe Dixon. Tickets on sale Friday, 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Wheels of Soul 2020.
Get inside the Gators with the Florida Gator Report with Lauren Brooks.
Go, Gators!
Brought to you by Darley's Plumbing, where quality counts.
A big win for the Florida Gators.
Get your Gators on 1010XL.
When you're buying or selling commercial real estate, you want the best rate of return. Closing costs can affect your purchase or sale. That's why Pantheon Realty Group's special offer gives back to you. Buying or selling, they'll partner with you by allocating up to 20% of their brokerage fees to help pay for your closing costs. This is a unique and special offer, so visit PantheonRealtyGroup.com for the details or call today at 410-0313. Pantheon Realty Group.
Drop everything and hurry into your First Coast Acura dealers for our Season of Performance event. Get huge holiday savings on luxury sedans and SUVs. Steal a deal today at Duval Acura and Acura of Orange Park. FirstCoastAccurateDealers.com.
Hey, Hicken here, and I'm the only one who's staying cooler with Bueller. In fact, gang, they're now hiring AC installers because they're growing fast, man. It's a great company. Top of the industry pay. You get full benefits, retirement. Their team's awesome. If you or someone you know is looking for a new career with a wonderful company, join the team at Bueller Air Conditioning. Call them now. They're ready to set up your confidential interview. Now hiring AC installers. Call now and stay cooler with Bueller.
Bueller Air, stay cooler with Bueller.
Peace of mind. It's one of the most important things we can have, and sometimes the most elusive. I'm Glenn Levine from the law offices of Anajar and Levine. Car accidents can turn your life upside down. Your car is damaged, you're in pain, injuries can even create problems at work. While there's no magic wand, our team is ready to get you back on your feet as soon as possible. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 904-600-4000 for a consultation. That's 904-600-4000.
Office in Jacksonville. This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys, wishing you a happy holiday season. If you need us now or in the new year, call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
All right, got a big high school football game coming up tonight. The Bulls Bulldogs playing for a state championship. Wish them well as they take on Booker T. Who are we, Booker T? Booker T's always been a thorn in Jacksonville's side, so always like to beat those guys. They're tremendous this year, real good team. I saw Todd Fordham last night, one of the assistant coaches over at Bulls, and has two sons playing for the Bulldogs, and wish those guys nothing but the best and see what they can do. They're down in Daytona tonight for the state championship, and you're telling me it's on our air this evening? Here on the radio program?
The AM side, 1010 AM, including the lovely and talented Taylor Dahl on the sidelines.
Oh, yeah. Good. Well, that's good. Some representation. I expect her to work in 3 Dan and Jeff references during the show.
As my esteemed co-host in the morning.
Dan and Jeff have been around a long time, watch a lot of Bulls football. They say that this particular Bulldog team, ... Dan and Jeff remember when ... played for the Bulldogs. Dan was talking the other day about a conversation he had with Corky Rogers recently.
All right. Allegedly, this
well, good luck to them.
This ranking came from a, quote, blue ribbon panel of 150 media members, administrators, and former players and coaches. It was presented by Ivan Maisel, who I probably incorrectly put it more personally on him, but he wrote the story that leads into the list, and it's a list of the 150 greatest college coaches of all time.
Okay.
I got no problem at the top, at most of the top of the list. At number 1, they had Bear Bryant.
Yeah, Bear or Saban should be one. You know, I wouldn't mind Saban being there. I don't care, though. It's fine.
Won 5 national titles. He did it different ways, won at more than one school, and so there you go, which is also Saban, who won at Michigan State and LSU at a pretty high level, including a national title. But Saban is number 2.
Mm-hmm. Remember now, the one thing in fairness, it's 150 years, so there's some guys on here from a long time ago that deserve to be on here, too.
Okay.
Like Knute Rockne.
Knute Rockne, for sure. I mean,
it's Knute.
No, it's Knute. And he also went 105 and 12. It's fun to read this column and really gain some of the big time. But Knute Rockne is the famous,
Knute.
It's not Knute. Stop it. There's somebody right now, some Guggen, that's going to go to the water cooler today. And thanks to you, call him Knute Rockne. Yeah, but now it gets, look, I don't have a problem with those first 3.
Yeah.
But you could do some shuffling to me from 4 down. Is Tom Osborne?
Okay, but are they in the top 10? So because it's just so that's okay. It's not. It's the egregious ones that to me stand out.
Okay, let's get to the egregious ones then.
No, we'll tell.
Well, 4 is Tom Osborne.
Yeah, that's fine.
5 is Eddie Robinson.
That's fine. Longevity
coach
and legend.
at Grambling. Bud Wilkinson at Oklahoma.
He never lost. He won. He had a winning streak of some incredible number.
Joe Paterno,
if he's on the list, and was a great football coach.
How could Joe Paterno be ranked ahead of Bobby Bowden? I know it's just one spot, so again, we're not going to quibble there. Bowden's 8.
Well,
Paterno only won 1 title.
Well, he got screwed. He had 5 unbeaten seasons.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, so. But that's probably even back then they knew about schedule strength. Because if it were equal, he would have been rewarded one of those. Woody Hayes at 9.
Bowden, Robert Kleckler, by the way, deserves to be in the top 10. For those 14 years, that was as dynastic as you could have.
I'm not complaining at all.
Yeah.
Woody Hayes, I liked reading the list on some angles because I knew Woody Hayes was great. I didn't know he won 5 national titles.
Yeah.
Did you know he had 5? See, I didn't know that. I mean, I knew he was great. 13 Big Ten titles and 5 national titles.
Right.
I would take Woody Hayes over Tom Osborne running.
Yeah.
So there, but of course he went out. Frank Leahy's another legendary Notre Dame coach. He comes in at number 10. All right, now we got, again, it's a mix of the old and the new. But the one coach,
I still really have no problem with a lot of these guys as I'm looking through, and I look Pop. If there's a football league named after you, Pop Warner,
that's fine.
Walter Camp, Fielding Yost, Red Blake. I know these guys. Bo Schembechler, Bobby Dodd. It's fine. I got a problem when I see my first big one for me, and it's personal, obviously. But Steve Spurrier to me could be a top 10 coach. See, that's where I'm. And you may argue that with me, but Steve Spurrier, what he accomplished as the head coach, not just at Florida, but at Duke and at South Carolina, he did things at all three places that no one had ever done before. Florida, how long did Florida play before they won an SEC championship?
Their whole history.
Right. He went to Duke and did something nobody done. He won an ACC.
But nationally, outside
he revolutionized the Southeastern Conference. He won an SEC championship, not just one, but 6 at Florida. His record in the SEC was unbelievable. He dominated the SEC for a decade. Then he went to South Carolina and won 11 games 3 straight times and took that program, which hadn't won even a bowl game until the 90s, to national prominence. So
I would have him a little bit higher. I don't think he's a top 10 all-time coach. I think that if you're outside of the SEC and Florida purview, he doesn't. He doesn't have enough hardware.
Well, in fairness. Well, your hardware is all based on national championships because he's got plenty of hardware.
No, he's got 6. 6
He
SEC.
won an ACC.
Okay.
He won
This
6
Duke
SEC.
ACC
6 in 12 years. Yeah. Vince Dooley won 6 in 28 years.
Yeah, my point, though, for like the Woody Hayes, guys who aren't in the top 10 have 13.
13 what?
Big Ten titles.
Who?
Woody Hayes.
Okay.
I'm just saying he's not in the top 10. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm not going to tear down Steve Spurrier here. That's not my point at all.
Spur dog hater.
Urban Meyer should be ranked ahead of Steve Spurrier to me.
Yeah.
On the all, but Urban to me is the hot button here. He's obviously hated by the panel.
Now I want to say this too. It's easy we're talking about guys that we know inside and out. So if somebody else called from, this guy from Mount Union, it's hard. How do you compare him against other guys? Guy lost 24 games in
at a much
26 years.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
no, I get that, but you can't.
So, but they know his story.
Giving a single A manager, the same love you give Tony La Russa.
Well,
it's not. It's different.
Bob Stoops is 29th. Bob Stoops coached 2 Heisman Trophy winners, 25 All-Americans, and he won 10 Big 12 titles.
There's no way that Bob Stoops can be ranked higher than Urban Meyer. I mean, I just don't know how you can do that as an observer of college football.
Well, there's only. Let me ask you
Urban
this.
is the big one on here. He's by far the most.
There's only one current coach
mismatched.
right now. There's only one current coach right now who can beat or who has beaten consistently Nick Saban, and that's Dabo. He's 31st now.
Urban also beat him relatively consistently.
But his book isn't finished yet. But he should be higher than 31 in my opinion. So
yeah.
But what about this shocker? I forgot to ask Baselli about this. First off, I'm very happy to report that John Robinson is alive. And second off, seeing him on the sidelines of, I can't remember where he is. He's LSU. J-Rob.
The John Robinson,
yes!
the Rams coach?
Yes!
I didn't know he was doing that either.
J-Rob.
How did
LSU.
he look? Did he lost any weight or did he look similar?
He looked old.
Yeah. I missed that. All right, we are up against it anyway. Interesting list. You can check it out at ESPN, and it's, again, 150 years of college football. You see some listy kind of topics, and there's always something that jumps out.
Senior consultant, the Eddie O.
Yeah, I just don't see how Urban Meyer can be viewed as the 46th best college football coach of all time. I don't care who's ranking. That just seems patently
You don't like that one.
Unfair. That's just way too
Well, he's
low.
a better coach than Jim Tressel, who's ahead of him.
Frank Kush is ahead of him, Hick. I mean,
Could
good
you make
Lord.
an argument that Pete Carroll should be higher than 37?
Yes, I can, but
You know?
his in the technically cheated for all his.
Well, there
Urban
you
doesn't
go.
have any cheating, doesn't have any probation. It's just unlikable, dude.
Got some questionable characters.
But he didn't have any probation. He doesn't have any, here's, I love this one too. Well, Urban leaves the program worse than he found it. Yeah. Ohio State's undefeated playing for the national title. He really tore them down to bare bones.
Well, he's one behind Frank Beamer.
It's terrible.
I mean,
that
come
makes
on.
no sense at all. But
Yeah.
anyway. All right. CPR contracting Wednesday. We're back with more next.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Between the opening kickoff and the final whistle, there's a moment when the rubber hits the road. Let's go, let's go! Listen for the TireOutlet.com drive of the game. TireOutlet.com. Wholesale prices, premium service on 1010XL. Now your local Hyundai dealers present the offensive player of the game.
Jacksonville's DJ Chark played a solid game on Sunday against Los Angeles. The talented sophomore receiver had 9 catches on 10 targets for 75 yards in what was just an incredible showing on his part. Numbers like this tell you why he's one of the league's premier wideouts and why the Teal and Black faithful love him so much. DJ Chark is your North Florida Hyundai dealer's offensive player of the game.
Team, if we strive to make things better like Hyundai, we will have success. If we commit to being the best like Hyundai, we will have...
Are the snacks after the game, Coach?
Molly's mom brought snacks.
Yeah!
Success! Right now, get a new Hyundai Elantra or Santa Fe with 0% APR financing for 72 months. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end 11/30/19. Call 877-616-8513 for complete feature and offer details.
Hicken here, and man, I love this time of the year when it's getting cooler outside because one of my favorite things to do is just relax and buy a warm fireplace. Hey, do you need to add a fireplace to your home, or maybe it's time to upgrade or remodel your old fireplace? Well, CSS can help you with your project. Call them for a free estimate, 389-2700, 389-2700, or stop by their showroom on Edgewood Court. I've been there. It's terrific. See the new Heat and Glow fireplaces and tell them Hicken sent you. For the best in indoor and outdoor living, that's CSSOutdoor.com.
Trick Ballou here. Temperatures are finally cooling down, but hey, you don't want your house to feel uncomfortable like I did watching my alma mater play football each and every Saturday. Instead, keep your family warm this season with a system service plan from McGowan's Heating and Air. Call 264-COOL or visit McGowan'sAC.com and turn up the heat with great end-of-the-year savings from my friends at McGowan's, the official heating and air conditioning partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
License number CMC 1250075.
Hey, Hicken here with some huge, exciting news from Diamonds Direct. Guys, listen up. Diamonds Direct having a huge flash sale on all earrings this weekend. All earrings are 25% off. 25% off Diamonds Direct, already unbeatable price, by the way. And I'm talking diamond stud, diamond hoop, designer, gold, silver, earrings with diamonds and sapphires, thousands of pairs of earrings, 25% off. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only, and only at Diamonds Direct. Guys, you can never go wrong with a nice pair of diamond stud earrings. Talk about an instant home run. You're darn right it is. You get that killer gift at Diamonds Direct. You knock out your holiday shopping. You save a lot of money. You avoid the mall mobs. They'll even gift wrap your earrings for free. So get to Diamonds Direct this weekend. They will help you make the right choice. It's a flash earring sale, and it's 25% off. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Only at Diamonds Direct at the Town Center, just left of the Hyatt. Very easy to find. Go see our friends at Diamonds Direct.
Let's have lunch with Leon.
Got any fried chicken?
Former Jacksonville Pro Bowler Leon Searcy is serving up lunch on XL Primetime.
Weekdays from noon till 1:30. Brought to you by Wingstop.
Now I'm really hungry.
On 1010XL.
Right now at Ring Power, your local cat dealer, get 0% for 60 months with 0 down on select new cat compact equipment. Whether you're looking to buy, lease, or rent, we've got the right solution to fit your job site needs. Call Ring Power at 904-295-1062 or visit ringpower.com/CCE offer Jacks. That's Ring Power at 904-295-1062 or ringpower.com/CCE offer Jacks. Terms and conditions apply.
I'm Lauren Brooks, and you won't find a better deal to keep your ride clean than Scrubble's flexible service car wash at the St. John's Town Center and in Fleming Island. Start in the tunnel wash and experience state-of-the-art equipment while enjoying a soapy light show. Our quality soaps and solutions keep your vehicle streak-free. Every 3-minute car wash package comes with self-serve vacuuming with lint-free towels and window cleaner and a free air freshener. Come visit Scrubbles at the St. John's Town Center or Fleming Island. And remember, trust the bow tie. You'll know quality once you arrive.
Great food on the go is hard to find unless you wheel into Zaxby's on University Boulevard, in the Town Center, or off Old St. Augustine Road. You can always count on a great meal for you and the family. Fresh salads, chicken fingers, wings, and so much more. And don't forget the Zax sauce.
Maybe it's something you've heard of, but you're just not sure. Is this something that guys do, laser hair removal? Yeah, it's for ladies, it's for guys, it's for whoever has embarrassing, unwanted hair that they want to get rid of. A more permanent solution to getting rid of embarrassing, unwanted hair. Laser hair removal? Absolutely. Ideal Image Med Spa, the place to do it. Celebrate the holidays with Ideal Image Med Spa. Enjoy 50% off laser hair removal. They've performed over 6 million laser hair removal treatments nationwide. Their simple treatments will destroy those hair follicles in a matter of minutes. You're going to save time, money, save yourself from a lifetime of shaving. So easy. All you have to do is call for your private complimentary consultation. 904-652-0652. That's 904-652-0652. Located at the Markets at Town Center, US 17, just south of Orange Park on Fleming Island. St. Augustine in Diane's Marketplace. Medical Director Dr. Holly Hickman, and online at idealimage.com. Right now, 50% off laser hair removal. Ideal Image Med Spa.
Need your carpets and tiles looking great for the special holiday party? Give Zerorez a call. Zerorez technicians are cleaning freaks. Google it and read over 2,500 5-star reviews. Zerorez, spelled forward or backwards, it's the right way to clean.
Hey, have you heard? Beaver Toyota and Beaver Chevrolet are attempting to sell 1,000 vehicles in December. How? I've instructed my team to take all offers and never lose your business over price. Check it out. Brand new cars as low as $129 a month, up to $6,000 more for your trade, 0% financing, and no payments for 90 days. I promise we ain't leaving nothing on the table. Beaver Toyota St. Augustine or Beaver Chevrolet in Jacksonville. We're here to wow you.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys, wishing you a happy holiday season. If you need us now or in the new year, call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
All right, welcome back. I was thinking about this the other day when I heard this statistic. It must be maddening to be a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan. Just maddening.
In general, yes.
And more specifically, a Jameis Winston guy. What do you do with Jameis Winston? Well, you can't get rid of him. The guy leads the NFL in yards thrown. He's second in touchdown passes. But
It's tantalizing, but man, it's frustrating.
But he is first by far in interceptions.
Is that bad? Is that not something you want to lead the league
He's
in?
got 26. Now, what do we got? 3 games to go?
3 left. Home stretch.
So nobody's throwing. What happened to the touchdown pass this year? Nobody's throwing 50 of them. Nobody may throw 40 of them.
I don't know. Minshew might get hot.
Yeah, he better.
You know, it's amazing. Every time a guy like Mahomes has the year he has, and you just expect it, they recede so much.
Yeah. But so let's say he throws another 9 the rest of the year, 35. But he may throw. I mean, Jameis probably has 1 4-pick game left in him, so he may throw 30 picks.
He's like
30.
He's like the third best fantasy quarterback.
But what do you do? So his rating is horrible. So when it comes to ratings, he's probably in the bottom 10.
So here's the 3 games left. Dan, you tell me which one's most likely the 4-pick game that's coming for Jameis Winston. Sunday, 1 o'clock, they're in Motown taking on the Lions.
That's a good chance to get a dub.
Then after that, on Sunday the 21st, they host the Houston Texans.
Oh, boy.
And then they close out the season on the 29th at 1 p.m. kick hosting Jeff's Atlanta Falcons.
They could win all those games, really.
Well, they may end up 9-7, too. My point is this.
They got a good coach.
You sit there and you go, okay, I can't take Winston anymore. Well, what are you going to take?
Yeah, I wouldn't get rid of him. I would put up with the interceptions and.
But do you so
not long term though?
You pick up his option, right?
I think they've already done that.
Where are we with Jameis? Is this the option year?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Maybe you franchise him. I don't know what you do, but I would say this: it's got to be maddening. Now, if you want to draft and develop, that's one thing, but you can't. Like, who are you going to go get? You want to go get Nick Foles? You wouldn't play him over Jameis Winston now.
That wouldn't be
you want to go get Andy Dalton? He's not better than Jameis Winston.
I don't know about
this
that.
This is the 5th-year option.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought
so. He's UFA.
Yeah. I mean, it's very interesting, and obviously though Bruce Arians hasn't been able to solve it, and you
not yet. He hadn't had him forever. The only thing wrong with Jameis is the picks.
Yeah.
He gets sacked a lot too because he tries. He refuses to give up on a play. There's a lot to like about Jameis, and he will. I will say this about Jameis: I don't know if I've ever seen a quarterback in all my years of football who can throw 3 interceptions in the first half and look like he's just going to be terrible forever and then throw for 300 yards in the second and 3 scores. He'll also do that.
He keeps throwing.
He keeps throwing. He doesn't get down on himself.
But his completion percentage is down this year from years previous. His best is 64.6.
It's higher than Tom Brady's.
His worst is 61.3. I'm going to let you take that one back because I don't think we're not comparing Tom Brady to Jameis
I'm saying
Winston.
it's good enough this year that it's better than Tom Brady's.
Well, we know Tom Brady's not having a great year. I mean, you want to go back? I mean, come on. Now
that wasn't the point. Yeah,
he's thrown 512 times, so you figure 30. He's going to throw over 600 times this year, which is probably a little much. Right? 600 pass attempts. He's got a chance to throw for 5,000 yards, guys. He's averaging over, if he stays on pace, he's averaging over 300 yards a game. He's at 4,100 yards.
It's amazing who leads the league in passing yardage and who has the same pace that Dak Prescott. That's amazing to me.
Yeah.
I knew he was having a good year. I would not have thought he was leading.
Dak?
Dak leads the league in yardage.
Yeah. I wonder, he's been sacked 41 times this year. That's a career high already. 9 fumbles.
Boy, it is alarming for Pats fans. Brady's having the exact same year as Jameis Winston. That's not going to bode well in the postseason, Dan.
No.
I don't think Bill Belichick could coach Jameis Winston to a Super Bowl.
No, Father Time is here.
But, I mean, Brady's 316 for 522. Winston's 314 for 512.
Yeah.
Winston's 61.3. Brady's 60.5.
I bet Brady hadn't thrown for 4,100 yards, though.
No, he's only thrown for 3,400 yards.
So
264 a game. But 19 touchdowns, 7 picks. Obviously, not as many picks. No one does.
Yeah. It's just, and by the way, this isn't like his second. This is year 5 for Jameis, who's been in double-digit picks his entire career. But
he's a tough one. You're right about one thing. You get rid of him because you're frustrated, but
who are you going to get?
What are you going to get? Justin Herbert? He's going to change the world for you?
Well, you're not going to get Justin Herbert because you're going to be picking, 15th, 16th, 17th, and they're all going to be gone. And then maybe you take a guy, maybe you take a Jacob Eason, and take a shot at him or somebody like that and bring somebody in to compete with Jameis a little bit. But, man, it's just Jameis is a guy. You just got to take the bad with the good, I guess.
So you said he's on pace for how many attempts, Dan?
Over 600, I would say.
Over 600?
Yeah.
Which, I mean,
I think Breeze had 700, right? Didn't he 1 year?
No. Only one guy's gone over 7.
Who's that?
Matthew Stafford in
That's
2012.
Right. That was it, Matthew Stafford.
Bledsoe 691 in 94. Peyton 679 with the Colts back in 2010. I mean, yeah. That's a lot of pass attempts.
Yeah.
It's still like top 600 plus is still
but go
top 50.
Look this up, Beef.
Yeah.
Look up the 5,000-yard club.
In a season?
Yeah, in a season. There's not a lot. It's Drew Brees like 5 times, Brady maybe once, Peyton maybe once, not many. The 5,000-yard club is very exclusive, and Jameis Winston, just if he averages what he's been doing, will hit it. Now, he lost Evans for the year, so it may come down a little bit. But
11 times guys have gone over 5,000 yards.
And all of them in the last, give me the 5,000.
For the most part. The all-time records, Peyton in 13.
What did he throw for?
54.77.
Oof, good
Breeze
Lord.
came a yard short in 11.
Okay.
Brady, 52.35.
Hold on. You said Manning, Breeze, and Brady.
Brady. Then it's Breeze.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ben
did it.
51.29 last year.
Okay.
Mahomes. Then the outlier, 84, Marino.
All right. Marino did it.
And Breeze and Stafford.
I guess, too, if you think about it.
So Breeze has done it 5 times.
Marino doing it in 84, though, is probably the most impressive of them all because nobody did it in the 80s. Right?
Oh, well, the game has changed so much.
Breeze has done it 5 times, also has a 49.50.
Yeah. What's Breeze at this year?
Quarterbacking is a lot like kicking. If you go back to like the 70s, kicking seemed awful hard.
Yeah.
Especially college football. I mean, there were a year, not long ago, there were many, many college football teams that couldn't pass the ball to save their lives.
Bree's been hurt too much this year.
No one does that anymore. I mean, Oklahoma or Nebraska or Georgia even couldn't throw it or Florida, any of them. I mean, Lex Smith, heck.
Yeah. Now a guy goes 40 touchdowns and 1 pick.
Yeah. It's crazy. I'd say kicking and quarterbacking have changed the most. The lines of scrimmage and the running game has not been that. I guess point being, if you looked at an average passing per game in college football today versus 1975, and then looked at average running, the passing has gone up, the running hadn't necessarily gone down.
I don't envision the Bucs getting rid of Jameis Winston.
It's a tough one, man. That's a really hard one. That is a really, really, really hard one. He would drive you crazy if he were your guy because he goes through these periods where he looks like the worst quarterback in the league. But I like his. I mean, he's a fighter. He doesn't quit on games. He doesn't quit on plays. But
beat the Falcons, the Jags, and the Colts 3 straight wins now. What do they got? 6 and 7. They got a real chance to go 9 and 7 here and have a nice season for them and set themselves up.
And they've got a great coach.
Yeah.
They won the coach again. Winner them.
Yeah.
Winner Bucks. Well, you sit on the sideline as a team without a great coach, and you watch good ones get snatched up by other people, and you end up with guys like Mike frickin' Mularkey. Oof. This is the drill. It's a CPR contracting Wednesday.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Service.